I knew something was fishy when there was no new news about Big Bang members for a while. It had been just way too quiet, so I thought that maybe that's the end of it all, but then this happened. Channel A reported that illegal activities are being taken place in a building owned by Big Bang's Taesung. I knew it, except for Taeyang. Everyone has been under fire. Stay with me to find out how Daesun is involved in prostitution and other illegal activities. Honestly, it just seems like the media outlets have this hidden mission to bring down all Big Bang members along with YG. When Seungri case was revealed, I couldn't believe the things I was reading. I'm still shocked after all this time. There were even fans believing that he was innocent, but he was not the only member with the drama. There was G-Dragon's case, T.O.P's case, and even Daesung's case. VIPs must have been exhausted from going on with the drama with their favorite artists have been involved in. Seems like Taeyang is the only innocent one here, but this case is a little bit different. After going through some articles, I don't see how Daesun is being criticized for something that he wasn't even a part of. Let me explain everything. Before anything, have in mind that Daesun began his 2-year mandatory military service on March 13th of 2018, meaning that he's still serving. Now, days ago on July 25th, Channel A, News A exclusively broadcasted this report that's saying that the building S in Gangnam is owned by Daesun, might have been there for illegal entertainment businesses. According to the news, floors 5 to 8 have been registered as restaurants and a photography studio, but seems like right now they have found some new information about them. The staff of News A went directly to the building and found out that floors that were supposed to be operated as restaurants and photography studios were actually inaccessible to the public. One of the neighbors said that their businesses only opened at night and that frequently women would enter rooms full of men to be escorted out with expensive imported cars, which suggested that prostitution was taking place at these businesses. The surprising part was that the real estate representative said that the owner of this building was actually Big Bang's Daesung, but he is not rightfully affiliated with whatever is happening inside the place. According to this guy, Daesung only knew that there was businesses operating there and that there were business licenses, so there was no need for him to worry about anything, I guess. Considering that he has been in the army for a year and a half, how can he know anything that's happening in the building? And also, remember that all of this is not confirmed. But of course, even if K-pop stars are not the ones to blame when their name is affiliated with something, they need to release an apology letter. In the letter, he expressed his sincere apologies for greeting everyone with this kind of matter while serving in the military, as well as for causing everyone to worry. He described that the purchase of the building happened before enlisting. According to his own words, at the time the tenants that were already there with the previous owner had their own business in the building and he was not properly aware of the illegal activities of the relevant companies. He mentioned that he will be taking legal actions immediately with his responsibility as the landlord. He acknowledged that he had shortcomings and was deeply reflecting on them. The reaction of the netizens was just crazy, as so many of them said that all the Big Bang members are rotten. One said, how does it make sense that he didn't know what was happening in a building that he bought for 30 billion won? And many were talking about how Taeyang is the only one left, that we don't know yet if there's something that he hasn't been caught for or if he's really clean. I personally am not sure what is right and what is wrong anymore, but one thing I know is that there are some landlords and landladies that just don't really know what is happening in their buildings. Throughout everything that has happened this year in K-pop, I see that we all jump to the conclusion very fast and don't even give people the chance to defend themselves. I wouldn't be taking any sides here, but I want to hear what you guys have to say about this whole situation. So let me know what you think in the comments, and remember to become part of our Curious Sips family by subscribing to our channel.